Yeah,
For
every
sure.
time I go, I like leave it on the counter, washing my hands, and I forget it. I just lock myself out of the bathroom. It's terrible.
And sometimes that's not good.
Hi, my name is Albert Oak. I'm at the 2019 Climbing Wall Association Conference in Loveland, Colorado. I'm here with,
Matt Ginley.
and some of you may not know, but I actually have his desk at Rock and Ice. He moved on to SCARPA, but now I get to talk to him. And he's holding a very interesting and unique product that is not released yet, yeah?
This is going to be released this fall, actually.
Oh, wow.
So
So
yeah,
that's
it's
it.
coming to market.
Yeah.
You should see it in stores around July or August of this fall.
So tell me about it. What sets it apart from like the old Furias? Because this is it's the Furia Air, yeah?
It is. It's a Furia Air, and as you can tell by just looking at the upper and the design, it's absolutely the lightest weight climbing shoe on the market. And we realize that most people don't buy climbing shoes based on weight,
Yeah.
right? But the idea here is the highest amount of sensitivity over any other shoe in our line and arguably on the market. So everything about this shoe is focused towards extremely lightweight and at the same time performance. And as we always like to do with SCARPA, we want to make sure it's super comfortable as well. So on this shoe, you can see a completely breathable, perforated micro-suede upper, so high amount of breathability, also very good control and stretching. It won't stretch nearly as much. We have a really cool Z closure with Velcro, so a really good, secure, and minimal system over the forefoot. Just like all of our SCARPA shoes, it's kind of hard to see, but it's multiple panels on the inside of the shoe, so multiple different layers, exactly. So as opposed to just this upper being one piece with some rubber around it, there's like 5 different pieces or so inside here. And really the benefit of that, especially for a shoe that's this minimal, is it's going to control stretch, so it's not going to just blow out over time and retain its shape and performance characteristics for a lot longer than you would. Kind of the first perception of picking this up is it's going to wear out pretty quickly. But yeah, it's super burly, super lightweight. Obviously, super specialized. It's designed more for steep climbing, whether it's indoor or out. So it's definitely a specialist shoe. But SCARPA, we are definitely the category leader in any sort of soft performance shoes. This is sort of takes the place of a pinnacle position in our line now.
Now, I'm not sure if you know, I think I sent you an email about like my introduction, but I'm a gym climber, right? I'm a competitive gym climber, and I love smearing on volumes. Do you think it'll be good for that as well?
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, the idea with the tension rand here is to maintain a downturn shape, but just by the properties and characteristics of the materials, it's a high amount of flex. So you're going to be able to use this on a lot of different terrain. Might not be the best for that, obviously, because unless you have very strong feet, they're going to fatigue. But yeah, absolutely. And we know, ultimately, what we see, and as you guys well know, it's like, especially in modern indoor climbing, a lot of times you're just putting your whole foot on a 6-foot wide volume, so it's not necessarily precision foot. It's more so just all over sensitivity. So your whole foot's going to be able to feel the surface that it's planted on. So it's pretty cool in that aspect.
Well, that's really good look on the Furia Air. I want to ask some unrelated questions about the product instead.
Can I mention one other feature on the shoe?
Actually, yes, please do.
This is really important. This is one of the cool key features of this shoe. So on this shoe, we're introducing a brand new heel tension system.
Okay.
So SCARPA has multiple different types of tension rands based on the shoe and based on what it's supposed to do. The idea is to focus most of the power over the big toe, because that's where 90% of climbing takes place, right? But the tighter you put a traditional slingshot rand, meaning that this rand has tension and it's a continuous piece all around the back of the shoe. What that can do sometimes is cause a tremendous amount of pressure directly on the Achilles tendon, and that could cause discomfort. And along with performance, which is the number one thing we stand behind with our shoes, we also want to be comfortable because the out-of-the-box feel is really important. So this new heel system, basically, this isn't a one-piece rand. It's separated behind the heel piece. So the idea here is it keeps an equal amount of forward pressure to focus power over the big toe, but alleviates a tremendous amount of pressure directly off of the Achilles heel. So for a super high-performance shoe, it's going to be way more comfortable than anything else in the same category in the market.
Yeah. Wow. This looks like an amazing shoe. I can't wait till it comes out on the market as well.
Yeah, we're excited.
About those unrelated questions, this is very important. So at our office, people don't know, you have to have a bathroom key because it's an open office.
Yeah, it is.
How many times did you leave the key in the bathroom?
I never. Oh, that's a good question. So I was never guilty of leaving the key in the
Really?
bathroom. I was definitely guilty of leaving it in my pocket and they
Okay,
disappear.
yeah.
I've been guilty of that. For sure.
Every time I go, I like leave it on the counter, washing my hands, and I forget about it. I just lock myself out of the bathroom. It's terrible.
And sometimes that's not good.
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah.
Do you like you miss the view from your office?
Yes, I loved it. Like looking out at the Novus Glass factory was great, and you know.
Hey, but you're moved on to SCARPA, and I'm really happy for you. You love the job, yeah?
Oh, I love it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean it's a great brand. There aren't many brands like this in the industry where it's still a small, family-owned
Yeah.
company where all
But-
they're concerned about is making the best possible footwear product, no matter what the sport is that you're
Yeah.
using it for.
Well, Matt, I'll catch you around.
Awesome.
Thank you for everything.
Great talking to you, Al.
Yeah. Catch you around.
Good luck at Rock and Ice.
Yeah, thank you.
Awesome. Cool.
We had a great time at the Climbing Wall Association conference in Loveland, Colorado. Of course, I picked the coldest, wettest day to do the outro. This is who's behind the camera the whole time. It's
Delaney Miller.
And if you like this content and you want to see more of it, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And also subscribe to Rock and Ice magazine and look for Gym Climber in your local gym. Thank you.